You didn't record
No,
it.
I want you to say what you were saying.
So
I said the eyes are the nipples of the face.
And I was saying before that the hemline, where it goes and where it ends, is what
No, but then you were saying the nose is the butthole of what?
I did not say that. I can remember that. But I did not say that.
Well,
So
I just cracked open the second bottle of wine.
we haven't done that in quite a while.
Yeah,
I can't even remember
baby.
the last time we did that, so
Yeah,
this is kind of a special night,
it
apparently.
is what it is.
It's a Monday night.
Well,
What else do you do on a Monday?
Okay, well, it's a special night because I'm reeling from the announcements of Joe Biden giving the country away. So,
Well, apparently whatever this committee is gets to decide what the criteria are, and hopefully there are some more conservative people in that committee.
well, it doesn't even have to
actually-
be conservative. It just has to be some people with a brain.
And can do math?
Yeah, you can't just let all of America go home and pay them, you know.
Well, by now, I hope that most companies have figured out how to both help their employees feel that they are safe.
So we're drinking Oko,
Yeah.
OKO, wine made with organic grapes, Cabernet Sauvignon, red wine.
The cab is quite good, I would say.
The cab is good. We've had the Malbec, we've had the Pinot Grigio white.
Pinot Grigio is decent,
Yeah, it is.
but
Oh, this is France?
the Cab Sauv is definitely the better of the reds.
Huh.
I do not recommend the Malbec.
Yeah, this comes from France. Huh. That's weird. Usually we don't like French wines.
Yeah. It's all from France? Wow.
Yeah.
Yep, certified organic. Eco-cert France, SAS.
Well,
Yeah.
France did a good deal.
Yeah.
Good deed, France. Product of France.
They're the ones that
Fucking
maybe
A.
they don't like.
Right? Welcome to a balanced
Well,
world. I agree with that.
Yeah. Aren't they? They're ching ching. Ching ching. And those are only like $14 a bottle, aren't they?
Well, this is the Marital Arts Podcast.
Yeah.
We're
So,
recording now.
John, would you share
Are
with
you
us?
talking to me?
Yes. Would you share with us
Where that phrase came
where
from?
that phrase came from?
So I've had martial arts schools for many, many years. I've had schools. I haven't had a school now for what? Well, before I met you, I had schools for almost 10 years. And now I closed down my school after I met you, so.
We've had a private martial arts school.
Well,
very
you know.
private.
Yeah.
The Marital Arts.
The Marital Arts School. Yeah, martial arts and marital arts look similar when they're on a sign. So I had a martial arts school called Clubhouse Martial Arts in Hutchinson, Minnesota. And I was in there warming up one day before class, and this tiny little old lady walks in, and
Yeah.
she had to be no more than 4 feet tall. She was just little.
What?
She was tiny.
That's teeny.
Okay,
teeny.
4.5. Yeah, well, she was
4.5.
shrinking already. She was
Okay,
she was little. I'm 6.
She was shrunk.
I'm 6, so her head was here. Maybe she was 1.5 feet tall, shorter than me.
Uh-huh.
And she comes in and she comes up to the counter, and I walked over. You know, not
You were in your 20s still at that point.
yeah, not thinking I was gaining a student, but thinking I was going to give somebody directions somewhere downtown or
Yeah.
whatever.
How to
Or
get to the coffee
maybe
shop.
she got a flat tire and she's looking for a strapping young man to help fix
That's
it.
right.
You know, that kind of thing. And she leans in and she says, "I'm wondering if you could tell me what marital arts are." And I did not laugh at her because she was completely serious. And I said, this is a martial arts school. I said, I could see the confusion, marital arts. And she was like, oh my. And she was...
Was there extra O's because it's Minnesota?
Yeah, she laughed. It was a Minnesota O. And she's like, I'm sorry for disturbing you. And I'm like, no. I said, that was fine.
And hence, marital arts.
And yeah, then marital, that's always been a funny joke or a story that I've told.
Sweet, funny.
Something you can't,
yeah.
I think it was 2 weeks later, the MS-13 gang came in and showed me all their guns, and they're automatic, semi-auto and automatic machine guns in Hutchinson. And they just wanted to show me, and they were like, what do you think of this? And they're all excited, and I was like, you guys better put those away and you better get out of here. Because,
Hutchinson, not a huge town in
we
rural
were
Minnesota.
a quarter block away from the police station. So, and I had
And so I take your love
and you direct it.
I apply it in areas that I like.
Oh, jeez. Oh. Well, we're getting somewhere. This could be a potentially enlightening or entertaining.
Or definitely
recording.
rated E.
Rated E?
Yeah.
Like easy?
Explicit.
Oh, explicit. Oh. I suppose I swore,
Yeah.
but we're not. You're talking explicit, like what, sexual?
I don't remember what the
Do you use me to
criteria
your
are.
advantage sexually?
Absolutely. Otherwise, what's the point? I mean, don't you?
What?
You utilize me.
Utilize.
To your benefit.
Utilize.
Your benefit.
That's an interesting switch.
Utilize.
There's so many nuances going on in this talk.
We're stretching
What are we stretching?
our faculties. So, but of course, I'm going to utilize your love for me to my benefit. But the difference is that I don't do it in contrary, that's to your demise.
Oh, to my demise or to my detriment.
Your detriment, right. And so I might allow your energy to move this way. I'm gesturing past my body, but I'm not throwing you into the pit of fire.
But what if I
It's
want to go
into
towards
bed.
your body or into your body?
It's into bed, and then I follow you with that momentum.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes.
Well, you go, girl.
And I still get what I want with the energy of your love.
Good.
Yeah, directing and following.
I'm all about satisfying your feminine energy.
Thank you.
Yes. You're welcome. Don't tear up.
Okay.
All right. Well, good. All right. I can live with some of that. Evidently, I already do.
Marital arts.
Marital arts.
Yeah.
Need more wine?
No wonder that old lady was so curious. Through our aerator,
For that wine.
we'll let you know the brand once they sponsor us.
I already said it.
You did not.
I said the brand. I did. I spelt it. Yeah.
What?
In the beginning, I spelt it.
Okay, you'll have to go back to the beginning because I don't even remember.
That's because of the wine.
Yes, evidently. So what do we have for dinner tonight, John?
Chicken.
What did your wonderful wife, who loves you and is trying to just milk all the love out of you, prepare for you?
You're milking me? What's going on here? Now we're E. You messed it up. Now we're E for excitement.
Yeah, we could bleep that one out.
We had what we would call salt and pepper chicken, but I don't think you put any pepper on it.
The pepper ran out and I was too lazy to refill the pepper grinder.
The truth comes out.
Yes. So there wasn't much pepper. But actually it's okay because sometimes it gets too peppery.
The feminist is lazy.
The feminist. I don't think I've ever called myself a feminist.
No, I wouldn't call you a feminist, but I like that. I like to say that.
Yeah.
Because guess who's going to fill the pepper mill? Probably me.
Well, this time maybe.
Because you're... Yeah,
Maybe.
Maybe.
Being
I
lazy.
think I felt it.
Yeah.
I felt it several times.
You filled it?
I felt
Did you
it.
fill it up?
I could felt the fish.
Yeah, you filled it many times.
I filled it up.
And I filled it many times too. We just go through so much pepper in our grinder.
We do. We grind a lot of pepper. There's a lot of grinding going on around here.
Okay, so we had salt and pepper chicken.
Yeah.
So it's based on a recipe that your parents have done for years, which is a rotisserie whole
They would
chicken.
rotisserie 4 chickens, and they'd fill them with salt and pepper. And as you rotisserie cook them, the salt and pepper comes to the outside through the meat.
But it does they do it on the outside too, so it's inside and outside. is salt
Inside and
pepper.
outside, but it comes through the meat all the way through, so it gets very seasoned, and then you get crispy skin that's salt and peppery, and it's really good. But because it's just the two of us, my parents would do that for our family or for gatherings or whatever.
Or our wedding.
That's
So
what we had for our wedding. Yeah, that's
Our
right.
wedding dinner.
Yep.
Ching
and
ching.
apple crisp for
Or clink. Clunk.
clunk.
It's almost a clunk.
We're chink-clunking. Clink-clunking. So my parents would do that because there was a lot of food for bigger events. Or they'd keep it, and then we'd have chicken sandwiches. And
Well, it just is
For days.
exceptional.
oh, exceptional, yeah. And so what we did is we buy our chickens and we quarter them. So then we do the leg and thigh as a salt and pepper chicken. You season them with a lot of salt and a bit of pepper,
But
and
it's
then bake them
It's
in
sea
the oven.
salt.
Sea
So
salt.
people who are not educated.
It's Celtic sea salt.
Yeah, it's
It's more expensive, but it's better for you.
complete minerals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when they're done being baked, we broil them so that they get crispy. So we flip them back and forth a couple times as they're being broiled at about 350, 400 degrees.
So I bake them for about an hour and a half because then
Yeah.
they're plenty done. They're tender, covered, of course. And then John will drain the juices.
Covered, meaning like you have tin foil over the
Yeah.
9x9 pan.
Or aluminum foil for any of you who are
Aluminum foil.
a
Yeah.
little bit younger. And then you'll drain the juices and then you broil it very carefully. I mean, broiling, you have to really, really watch.
You gotta watch them, otherwise you burn them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you cut up yams. You made some fried, cooked yams, pan-fried yams. Just fried
And butter.
Butter.
Yeah.
And then we put a little garlic salt on them. And then you made a salad, which your salad dressing recipe is phenomenal. You use yogurt and raw
Yes.
eggs, and you use
That one doesn't
garlic
have
and
Yeah, that one doesn't have raw eggs, but it's a honey mustard yogurt recipe.
oh, it's
And
good.
so, yeah, it's really good just on the dressing. And then even if you mix it with a little bit of chicken, it just kind of helps it go down a little bit better, you know?
The wine helps too.
Yeah, but
Gotta have 2 good bottles of wine if you're gonna have a proper dinner.
Well, it's been a while since we haven't had proper dinners in a while then.
No, we haven't. Well,
Yeah.
we've been suffering the COVID, so
Oh my gosh.
we've been hiding out, been sparingly drinking our wine. I wonder how much alcohol we bought this last year in 2020.
I think overall, because we haven't been eating out as much, I think it's been less.
But more at home.
More at home, less money-wise.
You kind of sound like you don't want me to check.
Yeah. Well, I did, since we bought a camper recently, we could have easily paid a camper payment for many years. But then we'd have to buy Bud Light.
Well, like my dad says, it is a Kentucky vacation home.
I was surprised to hear that from him.
You guys got a Kentucky vacation home. That was funny. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I think it's a little better than that. Mm-hmm. But only because it's new.
It's
maybe.
new.
It's brand
That's
spanky.
a lot of counter space.
It's brand spanky. It smells like it's new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of counter space for a camper in particular.
Mm.
And yeah, you'll get to see future episodes from there.
If we do any video.
Yeah, I think we should. Yeah, we'll do some video from our mountain biking stuff or trail riding and
Or herbal videos.
herbal videos too, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And some herbal friends that are excited to see us and
Traveling the
to visit.
country, doing herb walks and flower walks and tree walks and
Yeah. Weed walks and
reed walks.
could do seaweed walks.
We can do rotten wood walks,
We could.
Yeah.
We could do mushroom walks.
mushroom walks,
Mm-hmm.
dirt walks,
Dirt walks.
dirt,
Compost.
Compost.
Dirt and compost.
compost walks.
Mm-hmm.
We can find
Yeah.
composting going on in the woods.
Yeah. Okay.
We could do new leaf walks. We could do midsummer leaf walks. We could do fall walks.
Tropical.
Tropically walks.
Tropical.
Is that you're going to be in a bikini then? So I get to.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. We'll do some Hawaiian tropic walks.
Yeah. Yep.
Get you in with the team,
Yeah.
the Hawaiian tropic
Not
bikini team.
right next to them, but maybe maybe in the foreground or background or something. I'll be on my bike. How about that? Or
Oh, I love you.
doing something. I'll be at the top of the water slide.
You're so great. I'm not posing with the North American bodybuilding team either.
Right. See, there you go. So you might be holding the microphone, interviewing, coming up for an interview. Right? Yeah, from a distance.
Extended. I'll hold
Yeah.
the boom mic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't put me next to that guy with 1% body fat. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, you would totally be like,
I wouldn't want him to feel unhealthy.
yeah. And you'd be like, I'm not going to like enrage upon you in one moment. Or I could last for a 30-minute lovemaking session. You know?
Yeah. I don't need food every 20 minutes.
I've got endurance built in.
I don't need to eat carbs or I'll pass out.
Yeah. You're
Got
precious.
plenty of carbs built up.
You're a precious kitty. It's just,
What are you looking at? Did you like that I was laughing?
yeah. She is remarkably empathic. She senses tone of voice and responds.
Well, I don't know if that's empathy or if she's just hearing it.
Well, yeah, it is empathy. Because if she could just hear it, but not respond. But the way that she responds shows empathy.
She does.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You reaching?
Oh, big reach. She must be a Maine Coon mix. She has long fur, big paws for her little size. And so like they're snow paws.
No, or sand paws.
Yeah, or
She could run
Yeah,
on the
but-
sand and the snow real easily.
Now, cool.
Are you a winter kitty?
Yeah, she's a winter kitty. Yep. Big feet, but still a little girl.
Yeah. Tiny face.
Only like 10 pounds, I think, now. She's really filled out since her good nutrition, and her teeth are better, and she's eating better. So, yeah.
She was a foster. We rescued her from a foster home.
She was a scraggly little kitty.
There was
She was
lots of
about-
other animals there.
Maybe 1 year old when we got her. And still had long fur, but it was much more, it wasn't as beautiful and fluffy. It was more scraggly.
It was very, very
Rough.
scruff.
And yeah, quite an amazing story. Maybe this is a good time for that story.
I don't know. Maybe we save it for
Maybe
the next
save
one.
that for another one. The kitty episode.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, we could talk about Starry then too.
Well, you know,
Your
what I
kitty.
was telling someone the other day is, you know, what really, speaking of marital arts, is what
Getting more
really-
wine.
What really was appealing about you is when I met you, you had a cat at your studio. Alex-
That was the appealing thing.
Well, that was a very significant. It was not, you know, I was too young in a sense to have really a significant checklist. So I was 18 when I met you. And so I didn't really have a big checklist. But, you know, I think a man who is good with animals, for me, is definitely a plus.
It's
But-
attractive, I know.
But especially, you know.
That's why I kept that damn cat around.
No, I know you loved her a ton. She was a white queen, not even a princess. She was absolutely a queen.
Oh, totally.
And there was no faking it. I knew you absolutely loved her. And while you were gone for a month at training, I watched after the studio, and particularly Alexis Queen Sheba. All white with yellow eyes, and she didn't like anyone except you. But it took a good month for her to like me.
Yeah.
That was the test.
Well, you fed her and you cleaned her box, and
Yep.
she learned to respect you. Yeah, she was a tough sell. Anybody had anything to do with her, she was not nice to anybody.
No one. She feigned like she would be nice, and then she would. Meow.
Good thing she didn't have front claws.
Yeah, even without front claws,
She'd
she
smack
was.
you good.
She was ferocious,
Yeah,
even without front claws.
yeah.
And she would smack you, and you'd be like, ah! Like,
Yeah, she'd be
anyone
like,
would be freaked out. Yes.
doing that cat thing.
Yeah. And so we became buddies while you were gone, and eventually she would nap on my belly while I would read a book, and that was an extreme accomplishment.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, the kitties have been pretty special.
Yeah.
So I found myself a cat man, and
Kathmandu.
yeah, it was. I didn't know it was a significant thing, but it was.
Yeah, it was. Well, that's almost 25 minutes.
Adios.
Adios.